Hi, this is Anthony Tort. Thanks for stopping by to check out these 4 principles. They're easy to apply, they're fun, and here's the thing, they're very effective. And here's what's incredible. Science has proven that these things actually work with not just me, but they'll work for a lot of people. Now, I don't make any guarantees with this. You always just check with your physician before you do whatever you do regarding to health and fitness. But these are 4 tips you can apply. Here's basically what they are. Number 1 is high intensity interval training versus long sustained, let's say, treadmill walking or something like that. Science has shown, and they did a study recently, where this high intensity interval training was more effective in 10 minutes than an hour in the gym. So what it is, there are specific movements that are done at high intensity with a break afterwards and then repeated over a 5, 10 minute, 15 minute period. So what I do, and I'm going to tell you about a program below that I've created, I'm going to show you exactly what it is, how to do it. I have a 52-week plan that I email you that's going to give you specific exercises to mix it up over time. But right now, you can begin applying that principle right away. And here's the thing, is that you don't need to be a member of a gym. You don't need fancy equipment. You might need some light dumbbells and maybe some bands. But you can actually do it without that in your living room for free. And the idea is to do it in the morning. So what you want to do is not only do the high interval, but add to that doing it in the morning if you can. And it's going to spice it up even more because your body's going to burn energy all day long. Now, number 2 is to immediately eliminate sugar from your diet. Now, the trick with this is that sugar can show up in anything. Your coffee creamer, your bread, all kinds of things. Sugar is hidden all over the place. So what you do is you begin to go on what's called like a low-carb diet. Now, that doesn't mean eliminating carbs at all. This is not a restrictive, crazy plan. But focus in on eliminating sugar, at least for a period of time. Be strict about it. And the carbs that you add, make them like whole grain, sprouted wheat bread, things like that. So you're going to see a benefit. Now, one of the terms that you're going to hear is maybe ketogenic diet, paleo diet, low-carb diet, that sort of thing. They're all sort of the same concept, done a little bit differently. Now, you don't have to be as radical as, let's say, a keto diet, but you do want to immediately start eliminating sugar. So combine 1 and 2 is really powerful. And like I say, in the program that I have below, I'm going to tell you more exactly what to eat, when to eat it. I have a whole menu plan. Over a 52-week period, I'm going to tell you exactly some different menus, recipes, and things like that. And this is one of the most fun things for me. I love going shopping now because I understand what to buy, what not to buy. But number 2, you can apply this right away. Start eliminating sugar. It's found in fruit juice and that sort of thing. Eliminate that. Number 3, begin to consume superfoods. Superfoods are just simply concentrated versions of, not versions, but concentrated foods that have higher nutrition. Something you can get right in the supermarket, they call avocado a superfood. Just because in 1 calorie there's more nutrition than, let's say, another food. It's highly concentrated nutrition, so it's called a superfood. Now, what I mean even further with superfood is that I consume, now I do it from a particular company. There's no one best company, at least as far as I can say, but the one I chose I think is really the best. But a superfood can be a concentrated version of a food. It's not a vitamin, it's not a vitamin supplement, but they can be found in places like Whole Foods, Vitamin Shop. One example is a dried green product. So, for example, barley green is one superfood. What happens when you grow wheat or barley, the first thing that comes up is a cereal grass that is known to have more nutrition than most other foods on the planet. They're one of the most highly nutritious foods. And typically, you'll see things like that go through a juicer or something like that. But what the company does is they cut it at the source, they juice it and dry it in a way to keep the live nutrients in it. Now, very few companies do this, so you really have to find the right company. Find a company that produces these products organically with no GMO in a sustainable way that is heated under 103 degrees. Like I say, it's not easy to find. Not everybody will even answer that question, but the company that I'll tell you about in my program is definitely one of those companies, if not maybe the leader in that field. But superfoods consumed will help you to eat less food because you're going to be more satisfied, and you're going to get these micronutrients that come from these superfoods grown in incredibly healthy soil and so forth. So that's number 3, is to really have superfoods on hand. One of the things I do that's powerful is I mix it up in a little shaker cup, and that's one of the first things I consume in the morning. So it stops me from eating the donut dipped into coffee or something like that, because it gives you that real satisfied feeling. And really the one that I use is incredibly tasty. It's very difficult to find something in that category that's very tasty that you'll eat long term. So be glad to share that with you in the program below, but focus on superfoods. Number 4 is what I call the switch. Now, this is something that you can do over time, but it's extremely simple and powerful, very powerful. Okay, so there's certain foods that you enjoy. What you need to do is to find an equal replacement for that food. I'll give you something really simple. Now, this isn't a food, but it's an energy drink. So, and that's the beauty of my program and the way I operate is, look, I am not a health guru, and I'm not expecting you to be. And this is really why I've created this program is not everybody wants to make radical changes or be a health guru. Yeah, you might do something for a period of time, but it doesn't truly become a lifestyle until you enjoy it. So one of the areas is called the switch. So begin to take foods that you enjoy and find the healthy alternative. One of the things you can focus on right away is replacing something like an energy drink. Now, you may not drink energy drinks, but just hear the principle here. We occasionally drink energy drinks, and millions of people drink them. They can make one simple switch to a brand that I've discovered called Celsius. It's like the degrees Celsius. And they have wonderful flavors. It's carbonated, but they don't have the artificial flavoring and coloring and sugar and chemicals that are in it. And it's actually, this one here is known to actually increase your metabolism, help you lose weight. And so in my course, I share like a whole list of things that I've discovered like this that can help you replace things that you love. So this is what's great is when you get on a healthy lifestyle, you're almost not even going to notice it. You're just going to make these really cool switch and choices. You're going to eat foods at a certain time. You're going to switch things up slightly. You know, the way I look at this, it's kind of like a recipe, right? If you had all these ingredients laying around, but you didn't know exactly how to mix them together and in what proportion, you wouldn't really have a great end product, right? And that's really what this is all about. Now, you can take those 4 principles, apply them, and get immediate results. Again, I can't guarantee it, but I can tell you that they work for me. Beyond that, you can look at the program below. Consider it an opportunity to really combine just about everything that's out there. It's really like one of the weight loss programs that's out there, or many of them, in the idea that, you know, they have certain foods that you eat certain times and so forth. But what I've put together in this program is so much healthier, in my opinion, because you're talking about whole foods that are GMO free, they're organic, they're fun, tasty, and something you can do for a lifetime, I should say. But think of this program like everything in one. A fitness program, a diet, if you will. We're going to use that term loosely. It shows you exactly how to apply what to eat, when to eat it, exercises, and it's just so much fun to apply. So take a look at what we have offered here. Take the 4 principles, use them, enjoy them. Send us questions if you have any. I have a couple links here for comments. But we'd love for you to take this course because, look, it's a combination of 7 phases, all right, all laid out in video form, some print. The video is going to show you exactly what to do, how to do it. And then what's really cool is at the end of it, I have this 52-week plan. Every week you're going to get an email. You're going to get access to it. And in there it's going to have some exercises, some motivation, some food, anything that's going to help you on this fitness plan, this lifestyle plan, to help you really reach the goals that you want. So this has been Anthony Tort. I hope you enjoy the 4 tips and you take the course because we would that you would prosper and be in health even as your soul prospers. Anthony Tort, God bless.